Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show as we continue our journey to our 250,000 subscribers. So look, the other day, Tucker Carlson, and there is no other way to describe him, Tucker Fucker Carlson had a guy, a Holocaust revisionist, on his podcast. The guy's name is Daryl Cooper. And this asshole, Daryl Cooper, this Holocaust revisionist says that Winston Churchill, not Adolf Hitler, was the chief villain of the war. We got to go to this clip, and then you're going to get my reaction. As the son of a Holocaust survivor who lost more family than I could possibly even begin to tell you in this episode, I am astounded. I am nauseous. I am sickened by Tucker Carlson, who is, of course, one of Donald Trump's faves, one of his BFFs. So let's go to that clip, and you're going to get my full reaction.
That I thought Churchill was the chief villain of the Second World War. Germany, they launched a war where they were completely unprepared to deal with the millions and millions of prisoners of war, of local political prisoners and so forth that they were going to have to handle. They went in with no plan for that. And they just threw these people into camps, and millions of people ended up dead there. And try to understand how the Germans saw the world, how these people might have genuinely felt like they were the ones under attack, that they were the ones being victimized by their neighbors and by all these, by the Allied powers. You have like letters from commandants of these makeshift camps that they're setting up for these millions of people who are surrendering or people they're rounding up. And they're writing back to the high command in Berlin saying, we can't feed these people. We don't have the food to feed these people. And one of them actually says, rather than wait for them all to slowly starve this winter, wouldn't it be more humane to just finish them off quickly now?
I don't even know where to begin with this maniac, this idiot, this fucking Holocaust denying revisionist. Sure, they just surrendered because that's exactly what my father and my great-grandfather wanted to do with all of the family, with my grandmother's 16 siblings. That's all that they wanted to do, to leave their homes and to go move in with other people into a 100-square-foot apartment, right, in a internment camp, right, I'm blown away that Tucker Carlson could have somebody saying something so heinous, so despicable, so inaccurate. That's all they wanted to do, is to leave their lives. And yeah, sure, that's exactly, the Germans weren't prepared. So they put them into these camps, and they couldn't feed them. So let's do the humane thing and let's gas them to death. All right, let's play roulette with people's lives, right? And shoot them simply because they didn't stand up fast enough, and throw them into makeshift pits, right? These gigantic grave pits. That's exactly, I'm sure, what every single person in Poland, right, that I'm talking about, my father and his family, it's exactly what they all wanted, right? They wanted to basically be starved to death, and Winston Churchill was the bad guy here. Could you imagine the stupidity, the level of racism, anti-Semitism that this guy Daryl Cooper and Tucker Carlson live with on a daily basis? You know, there are some countries, for example, like France. If you actually did this in France, you could be subject to arrest. But not here. No. The land of the free, the home of the stupid. That's really what it is. Shame on Tucker Carlson. I can't even say shame on Daryl Cooper, because he's just a white supremacist, a neo-Nazi, a Holocaust revisionist, a moron, a fucking history denier. Everything that came out of that man's mouth is despicable. And as we like to say, there's a special place in hell for these two fuckers. Doesn't stop there. Because this interview with Daryl Cooper by Tucker Carlson is just going so well. I mean, I'm blown away that I'm even engaging in this type of a conversation. He speaks about why he resents Winston Churchill. Let's go to that clip and you'll hear my further reaction.
The reason I resent Churchill so much for it is that he kept this war going when he had no way to go back and fight this war. All he had were bombers. He was literally, by 1940, sending bomber fleets to go firebomb the Black Forest, just to burn down sections of the Black Forest. Just rank terrorism,
Winston Churchill had no way to win the war. Well, Daryl, you do know that the Allied forces did win the war. So what the hell are you talking about? In fact, when I was in prison, I read a phenomenal book called The Splendid and the Vile by Eric Larson. It's all about Winston Churchill during the war. You forget when the Luftwaffe, every single day, bombing London like it meant nothing. It wasn't the only place that they were attacking and bombing indiscriminately. Lives lost, bombs dropping, days, nights, made no difference. And Winston Churchill, one of the greatest leaders in history, you resent? We resent you. I want to show you a tweet that Elon Musk posted. Elon Musk posts, very interesting, worth watching. And that's the interview right there. That's the interview. But you know what? Thank God. Thank God for people like Mark Cuban. Really. And I know Mark. And I think Mark is not just a brilliant guy. He's a human. He has empathy. He has chutzpah. And he turns around and he says, delete your account. Well, of course, Elon Musk doesn't delete his account, but what he did do is he deletes the post. He deletes the post because there was so much backlash, not just from public people like Mark Cuban, but by a lot of people. And why? Again, this is some of the most anti-Semitic, Holocaust-denying bullshit from somebody who was so widely respected by Fox News, by the Fox News viewers. It needs to tell you something about who Fox News viewers are, who Donald Trump MAGA supporters are. Because rest assured, maybe not all Republicans like Tucker Carlson, but all MAGA supporters do. And they watch him and they believe what he says. That's what makes Tucker Carlson, Fox News, Donald J. Trump dangerous. Because racism is racism. It's disgusting. It's exactly what Donald Trump keeps promoting. A man who refused to denounce David Duke, who refused to turn around and make statements other than when the Nazis or these white supremacists were walking in Charlottesville screaming, Jews will not replace us. What was Donald's response? Almost as fucked up as Daryl Cooper's. Yeah, but there are good people on both sides. Let me be very clear, Von Shits and Pants, you fucking fool. There are not good people on both sides. Okay? Only on one side. And it's not the neo-Nazis. It's not the white supremacists. It's not your followers. And it's why I will end this episode nauseous to my gut, saying there is no choice come November. We all must vote Harris Walz 2024 and put an end to this stupidity once and for all. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.